Welcome back, party people. You are listening to Crossplay, our video game podcast here at the Whatnauts. Today is Saturday, June 5th, 2021, and coming up on today's show, we got a special one for you. It'll be our E3 and Summer Game Fest predictions. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to all of this. My name is Kyle Springer, and I am joined by Gino Viteri.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream of Crossplay special episode E3.
No live stream. Not happening yet.
Always live streamed. If you watch the stream, you know what happened.
Yeah.
And that is Alan Busby.
Oh, what's up for the first time? Hello for the first time. Let's rock, baby, again. Or sorry, for the first time.
Exactly. And on take 5, it's Ignacio Rojas.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Gino, I didn't know that this was live streamed, huh?
Shut up.
Oh wait,
Ignacio,
that was
dude.
take
Shut-
1.
Yeah.
shut
That
up,
was
dude.
day
Yeah.
1.
The live stream's not going very well.
There you
All
go.
good.
And we have a special guest joining us this week. It is Melissa Wilkinson. Melissa,
Hello.
thanks for stopping by.
I'm happy to
Hey.
be here. Thank you for having me. I think this is my first time on the Crossplay feed.
Indeed. Melissa,
Yes, it is.
you are a co-host here on the Whatnauts for multiple podcasts and stuff. If you had to describe what you do here at the Whatnauts, what all would that be?
I co-host the review show and the Captain's Log every week. And I co-host the Reactor Core whenever that happens to happen, depending on what the topic is. Like I co-hosted almost all of our episodes on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I'm going to be there for Loki coming up soon.
Nice. That's super exciting. I'm looking forward to that show. But Melissa, we brought you on for a very special reason. You know nothing about video games. Very little, I should say.
Very little.
Yeah. So
No, can't even tell what you're holding up. It's a controller. Can't tell you the system.
What console? What console?
she has no idea.
Oh, is that a PlayStation logo?
Well, which
Yeah,
which
there you
one? Which PlayStation?
The new one.
I'll
That
accept
works.
it. I'll accept
She
it.
did it. She made it. Official new
Never a
Crossplay
wrong
co-host.
answer.
I'll allow that response. That is technically correct.
Indeed.
Yes, she's right.
Melissa, yeah, you know very little about video games, and 2 years ago, I kind of sprung this idea on you, and I was like, all right, Melissa, play along. We're going to do some E3 predictions, and I'm going to use you as a magic 8-ball, a human magic 8-ball. And you were just like, all right, sure, whatever that means. And it ended up being pretty fun. So
Yeah.
we didn't get to do it last year because E3 was canceled thanks to COVID and all of that stuff. But it is finally happening again this year. It's finally happening again this year. So I'm excited to get into it and do all the predictions and stuff like that. Gino, let me
Yes.
ask you this. What are you most excited for in E3? What are you looking forward to the most?
As you guys know, I am a Final Fantasy guy. Final Fantasy 14,
What?
as we all know. Big surprise, I know, big surprise.
I did not know that.
So I am
Blow
I'm
your mind.
extremely excited for the Square Enix conference.
Cool.
I'm excited to see everything that's coming from that one.
Are we gonna
No.
eat? Are we gonna eat good, Gino?
I think we are, to be honest with you, this
Gonna eat
year. I
good.
think we are. We missed we were malnourished last year, so I think we're gonna eat well this year. You know what I mean?
Final Fantasy might be pogged out.
Oh,
Alan, what about you? What are you most looking forward to at E3?
Well, since they make a lot of some of my favorite games and franchises, I'm most hyped for that Capcom conference. I want to see what food
Interesting.
Capcom's
Oh, yeah.
bringing to my dinner table because I'm not gonna lie, I'm already full, but I can eat again.
Okay.
good.
Ignacio, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
June 15. Do you know what happens on June 15?
I don't know. I have to look at my calendar,
End of the
my
world?
glorified Google calendar.
Bandai Namco will make itself present during E3. Do you know what that means, Kat?
It's a Tuesday.
It's probably gonna be maybe some Dragon Ball Z something is what you're
Exactly.
excited
Will we
for.
finally see
Just
Dragon Ball game for
Z
this year?
Kakarot
Answer.
2.
Will we see? We will get a
boring
release
to
date
answer.
for. We will get a release date for the final DLC of Kakarot.
Man, I can't wait
Maybe, hopefully.
Who knows?
Will we see Alan then finally saying that Digimon Survive will come out next year?
No, that
I
game's
can't-
canceled for
I-
sure.
I can't wait to play the Dragon Ball Z game in English. Oh, it's going to feel so good.
You are a broken man and you do not even know it. That's the saddest part.
I think for myself, I think I'm most interested in seeing what Bethesda does now that they're under the wing of Microsoft. Kind of looking forward to Starfield to see what that is going to be. Is that going to be exclusive? We don't know. We'll see. Will they have a release date for that? Who knows? We'll see.
Will they get delayed
So-
if they have a release date? Probably.
Maybe. Who knows?
Probably.
But here's what we're gonna do. So we have a schedule that we can rate out here. So if you don't know when all of the conferences are and all of that stuff, we'll run through them real fast here. You guys can get in that, and then we will dive into the questions and stuff. And basically, I think we will take turns. I think that works out the best. We'll take turns asking Melissa these questions that we have written down on our notes. And Melissa, you will grace us with your human magic 8-ball skills.
Now,
I'll take my best guesses. Yes.
Kyle,
Sure, yeah.
I wanted to
Yes.
propose something.
Okay.
How about not only does Melissa predict them, but we also do predictions. We also say yes or no, and by the end of it, we'll know if us who do a weekly podcast know more, or if her knows more than us.
If Melissa beats us or not.
If Melissa beats us.
So here's the thing. We have quite a bit of questions.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I
want
mean,
to keep
Okay.
Melissa too long, and we also
Yeah.
still have to do our like regular news stuff after.
So-
this
Yeah, but we can
separate
give a-
recording.
Some of these are
Yeah,
yes or no. We could do
Yeah,
quick yes or
yeah.
no's for
They're
some of
yes or
these.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
no
would
no
say
no
let's
maybes.
not-
No maybes. Mm-mm.
let's not do it for all of them, but yeah, sure. If there's one that you want to
Of course,
chime in on, yeah, sure, go for it.
Will Gino
In
chime in
Gino
on the
future.
Final Fantasy one? Probably not. He's not a real fan.
So I'll ask the Square Enix questions then. So we could do that. So whoever said they were most excited for whichever one, you'll ask those questions to Melissa.
Got
We'll
it.
do that. And then we'll just
Okay.
start whichever these other ones are for. I don't know. We'll just see.
Kyle can
let's
do it.
just say
Kyle
that
can take
real
him.
quick. Everyone gives their answer.
So I'll start with this first one here. We're starting with Nintendo.
Oh boy.
Them I
first-
know, kind of.
First of all, let's go through the schedule. I think.
Oh yes, you're right. Thank you. Do you want to take that, Ignacio?
Sure. So this is the schedule. Not everything has a time in it because it is a weird year and people are saying their plans pretty close to the release date. So not all of these have a time. But for June 10th, we have here the Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, which will kick off itself at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
For June 11th, we have Netflix Geek the Week at 9 a.m. Pacific and Coke Primetime at 12 p.m. Pacific Time. For June 12th, E3 finally begins with a Ubisoft Forward at 12 p.m. Pacific. Devolver Digital will then go at 1:30 p.m. and then Gearbox at a later time, but we still do not know at what time.
They're
For
afraid of
June
commitment.
13th. Yeah, a very commitment, even
So
though
scared.
we're a week away. Literally a week away. For June 13th, we finally get one of the big ones, Xbox plus Bethesda Games Showcase at 10 a.m. Pacific. Followed then by Square Enix Presents at 12:15 p.m. Pacific. And then Back 4 Blood will have its own showcase apparently at 2 p.m. Pacific. For June 5th,
An interesting one.
For June 14, we have both Capcom and Take-Two Interactive having their own conferences, but neither have given a time. For June 15th, we have a Nintendo Direct at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m., which, if I'm not mistaken, will be divided between a proper Nintendo Direct for the first 30 minutes and then 3 hours of a Treehouse. And then later that day at some undisclosed time, Bandai Namco will have its own conference. For June 16, we have a Steam Next Fest at 10 a.m. Pacific. And then finally, at July 22nd, EA Play Live will occur at a time to be disclosed at a later date.
A whole month later, EA Play Live in July.
EA doesn't play by
Ah.
regular rules. EA just does its own
not at
thing.
all.
They don't even care.
They
Yeah.
late as heck, and we don't have a proper state of play announced yet. Correct?
No state
Not
of play has
yet.
been announced yet.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
did just have one for Horizon Zero or
Yeah.
for Horizon
Yeah.
Forbidden.
You assume
West
we'll
or
have another one
whatever.
even closer to these
And-
dates around
Yeah.
this time, but we just don't know
they,
yet.
Yeah, they announced the Horizon one 2 days before, so they'll
Mhm.
probably do the same
Yeah.
around here for this.
Yeah, and Sony had its own event where they revealed the PS5 at the same time.
Yeah.
as you.
All right.
Sure.
Well, there's your dates.
Well, let's
Tune in.
dive in then. Nintendo.
Okay.
Let's start with Nintendo.
Yes.
Melissa, are you ready?
Okay.
Yes. Lay it on me.
Ready she can
Okay.
be.
We will not see the new Nintendo Switch hardware at E3 proper, but rumors seem to suggest we will see it very soon. What do you think the release date for the new console will be? Nintendo's getting ready
So
to
it's a-
release a brand new
It's a whole new
version
thing
of
after the Switch, or is it like it's a new
Not-
version of the
oh.
Switch? It's still a Switch.
Yeah,
New
it is a
version
new
of
version.
the
Okay.
Switch.
It's the
A
N.
more
It's the
powerful version.
the NSSP.
They don't have a name for it.
Basically, a
NES.
Switch Pro.
People have been saying like the Switch Pro, but
Yeah.
when do you think the release date will be?
October.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one. It's a good date.
October.
That's a good one.
2021.
Okay, good.
That's a good month.
I'm
Thank you for
assuming
giving
meant
me like a
of-
very
of this
easy one to
year,
start
right?
with.
Oh,
Yes, this October.
Wait,
This
so
one.
wait, let me ask one. So, what do you, if it releases this October, what will be the launch games with it, Melissa?
Oh,
Oh,
Clever
boy.
Well, Zelda,
Okay.
a Zelda,
Okay.
and
Good.
Good.
a Daisy game. Just Daisy.
Oh,
Daisy game.
Interesting.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I like that. Okay. So a
Kyle,
Zelda
since
game or
you're
a Daisy
writing
game?
it on the document, make sure that you copy it then somewhere else because this will get deleted.
Will do. Yeah.
There we go.
Does someone else want to take the next one? Is that how we want to do these?
Okay, so wait, hold on. I'll take.
I feel
the
like I'm
next
at a
one.
press
I'm
conference.
taking-
You
you know
guys
what-
are all
you know what
waving a
one I'll take.
microphone in my face.
No, yeah, you go. You take the rest of these, Adeline, if you want, because there's number 4 here. You probably
yeah.
wanna
Okay.
talk
Okay.
to.
So I'll do the rest of Nintendo. Melissa,
Oh,
will
okay.
we see?
Uh-huh.
Will we see a new teaser of Legend of Zelda, the new Zelda game, Breath of the Wild 2? Will we see this?
Yes.
Yeah. This is on my fantasy draft.
He'll be
Okay.
This is on my fantasy draft.
Link and
Melissa,
Zelda
so-
will be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus
As-
question,
Link and Zelda
what
and
do you
all
think
their
it will be?
friends.
As just an extra yes or no, does it launch this year?
I mean, she already
Yeah.
said it.
Say-
Yeah.
Well, I
She did say
already
there would
said
be
that
a
it
new
would,
Zelda
so I'm
with the
boxed
Yeah.
into
launch
this
time.
corner.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a
I
bonus
had to stick
question.
with my continuity.
What's
All
the
right.
name?
So,
What's the name?
so just moving past Zelda, will we see any new information at all on the new Metroid Prime 4? And if we do, what do you think we'll see? A teaser, the official name, a release date, what are we seeing?
I say yes. I think we're gonna get a Samus paper doll book.
Okay.
You
that's a
just
good
put
one.
different outfits on Samus, and
All
that'll
right.
tide you over until the complete game is ready.
You'll see the game. There'll be some cosmetics in it. Okay.
Some outfits for Samus to wear. That's what we'll see.
Now, Melissa, when you predict this next one, I need you to channel the spirits from beyond to make this one come true.
Okay.
Will we finally get a Bayonetta 3 gameplay reveal?
Yes. I certainly hope that we will.
Now channel the spirits from beyond and make this happen. All right.
She's
I don't know how to
trying
do
for
that.
the
I don't know what
audio
Bayonetta does
listeners.
besides like. I don't. She like stabs people with her shoes or something. She
That-
shoots a
her
gun
hair.
with her shoes.
That is
Yeah.
accurate. That is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So the yellow boy himself, is Pikachu going to be present at Nintendo? We gonna see Pikachu? we gonna see some Pokemon?
Pikachu will be there. Yes, he'll bring at least two friends.
What are his two
Which
friends?
Bulbasaur and Clefairy.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, oh, wow. I did not know Clefairy was Pikachu. All right, okay.
Clefairy's big. 2021, the year of Clefairy.
Sure.
All right. Almost done with Nintendo. Is the next Smash Brothers character revealed? And is it Crash, or are we just going to be disappointed? Are we going to be let down based on who we see?
Crash Bandicoot, by the way.
I feel like I've been saying yes a lot, but I feel like it's pretty easy to just add more people into Smash, and that makes your audience very happy. Like, just toss this one, and that'll keep people entertained for a while. So I didn't know Crash Bandicoot wasn't already in there. So
Sakura
sure.
says, feed them.
Who do you?
They can have
Who do
something
you,
else.
Melissa?
Yeah.
Melissa, who do you think they should add to Smash?
What
Just to-
Okay,
out of
what
anything, out of
popular
anything.
franchise character that they just throw in there?
Uh,
There's so many. Don't name one that's already in it.
a horse.
A horse.
Epona.
BoJack
Epona.
Horseman
Yeah,
for Smash.
yeah, BoJack for Smash.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't, like just somebody like Link or somebody has to have a horse. I want
Yeah,
you to play
Epona.
a horse.
So
Epona.
Melissa waiting
Right,
for the
Epona.
No, I see it. You see Epona? Epona rides into battle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
You can get a mount in Smash Brothers now.
There'll be
No,
mounts.
it
now,
will
right?
not be a disappointment.
All right.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Well, wrapping up Nintendo, Melissa, are you gonna finally say no to this? Will Nintendo give us a new Donkey Kong game? And are they gonna give us a new Kong or no new Kong?
Oh, I don't think we've seen
family of Kongs.
Yeah,
And
Funky Kong,
There-
Cranky Kong.
old, little, girl, all the types of Kong. If I already said yes, they're going to give us all these other things. They're probably busy, and maybe 2022 will be Kong's year. Maybe we don't know anything about the Kong family. Lays quiet for right now.
No,
We're building up strength.
No new Kong.
They're going to come back in full force.
2022.
Like we're gonna,
Alright.
it's gonna evolve into being a Kong decade,
So,
but not right now.
So before we move on to the next one, just to wrap it up, just firing through it, Melissa says the new Switch hardware, October this year. She says we will see the Breath of the Wild 2. There will be Metroid Prime 4, and we're gonna get a paper doll book. We will
The paper doll book of Metro.
we are gonna get Bayonetta 3 gameplay reveal. Pikachu will be there with its best friends Bulbasaur and Clefairy. Smash Brothers is the next character is going to be revealed, and it's going to be Epona. Epona's going to be in it, but there's going to be no new Donkey Kong game,
No new Donkey.
and that
There
is
you go.
Nintendo.
So
Wrap it up
I-
and take it
I-
to the bank, dude. That's our Nintendo E3 presentation.
Bring it,
So
Nintendo.
I think it would be really neat to see Pikachu there, like outside of a Pokemon game.
Right.
Like if he just like,
Just as a guest.
If we see him more in Smash or
Yeah.
something, that might be a neat thing to be like. I wonder if we're gonna see him in that. But
Yeah.
I have to say I do think we will get a new tease of Breath of the Wild 2.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think
we
we'll
have
get
to.
something. We
It's been
kind
so
of
long.
have to get something at this.
My
point,
strong prediction is that it will release with the new Switch.
Yeah,
I think
I
that'll
believe
happen.
that. I believe that.
Yeah, I feel like that would happen.
Okay.
I don't know if October is the best month for it. I see it either November or if not, they go like the original Switch on March next year.
Okay.
That
Okay.
could be too. Yeah.
I mean, we already know me. I'm
End
all
of
for agreeing with
Q1.
Melissa that we're gonna finally see some gameplay for Bayo 3. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I was like, I say
Mhm.
it's not gonna be opponent.
but
No,
no, but now I would really like just a horse to battle with in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Just like not a character of any kind, just horse joins the battle.
Gino, right?
Generic horse.
Hear me out. Eppona's in the game, right? You want to know how sneaky they could do this? One of Eppona's color schemes, all black from Aggro from Shadow of the Colossus.
Exactly. So
There
you
you
just name the horse whatever they want when you change the skin. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
It's a
cool.
new May skin. Horse.
Horse.
horse. Horse choice. That's definitely not a disappointment. I could do Sony if you guys want.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
Like,
Do me
'cause we
proud,
have,
Gino.
Kena.
Sony's my
I don't
boy.
think- I don't think anyone else is as excited for Kina as I am. so-
Wow.
So especially not you. Let's say number 1, Melissa. Are we going to see more PlayStation exclusive games and all of E3 than Xbox exclusive games? Will they have more to show?
So
What
before that, I wrote the question. I meant it as Sony isn't there, but we know that they have a lot of exclusives with Square and other companies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Overall, throughout E3, will we have more Sony exclusive games than Xbox exclusive games during their own conference?
Mhm.
Ooh. Sure. I know the PlayStation, was it 5? 5 came out
It is
earlier
5.
this year.
It's
Is it the
5.
new one?
5, yes.
5, yeah.
They're probably rolling right along with 5 and like adding more exclusives because I know there were stock issues in the beginning and now
Mhm.
they're more available. And it's like, guys, now that you can get a 5,
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
you truly have
still,
so many reasons to
they're-
do so.
They're still not
They all
available.
hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that much
Very
better yet.
Very hard to get. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I appreciate the
but yeah,
optimism,
cool.
Melissa. I respect the optimism.
I like the answer. Sure.
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 Bro, I have zero context. None. I
See, that-
know
Melissa,
Mario
that's why-
wears the red hat and Luigi wears the green
what
hat.
8-ball does have context. Yeah.
No,
Right.
no.
Half the time it just says, I don't, not now. Like it doesn't even definitively tell you
Yeah.
yes or no or I
Try
can never
again
know. It just
later.
says,
Maybe.
right,
even
in an
wanna tell you.
hour maybe I'll know something.
Melissa's responses just remind me when I'm like hungry but I'm not starving. It's like, you want food? Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could eat.
Like I could eat, but I don't need to. Why not? Like
right.
the Sony
Yeah,
have more
I want you-
exclusive.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like, Melissa, does Sony have more exclusives? Why not?
For this next
yeah.
one, for this next question, I want you to get real technical. All right, Melissa. Let's go into tech spaces now. You know, let's
Uh-oh.
picture yourself in Silicon Valley. All right. Does
Okay.
PlayStation announce any additions or changes to PlayStation Plus? And if so,
Now-
what are they?
I will give you a little bit of context for this one. PlayStation Plus is their like a kind
like their
of subscription
free
service.
service.
It is a subscription.
Okay.
service, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for free
Yeah,
games.
but it's not Netflix or stuff like
No,
that. It's like,
so-
hey, if you pay us a certain amount each month, you will get some free games. You
Mhm.
can play online.
Okay.
You can do blah,
you
blah,
get
blah.
discounts on
They give
games.
They give you a couple of free games each month, and also you have access to like 20 games
Yeah.
for free.
Yep.
A collection of 20 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if they still can't even get that many PlayStation 5s out, I'll say no. They got other priorities.
So,
Okay. That's good. That's a good answer.
Fair
That's a good
enough.
answer.
PlayStation
Definitely,
Plus, not innovating. Staying vanilla.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. I think so too. Definitely not. There's definitely no change. All right, this is what I'm very excited for.
Ooh.
Kena. Kena Bridge of Spirits, a new game coming out this year, Melissa. Will we see a deep dive of it? What do you think?
And by
Will we
deep
see more
dive,
gameplay?
Do they really
gameplay?
sink into showing us like the world, the game,
Okay.
showing us
someone
the
plays
game
the
is
game
work?
for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's fun to learn. It's summer. It's pool time. We could use a deep dive in a metaphorical and literal
Exactly.
sense.
Exactly.
Gino's most hype
Definitely.
game of the year. Do we get a deep dive? Yeah, I don't see why not.
I feel like that's what they think as well. Yeah, okay, that's why not.
Oh, it's fun to learn.
Melissa, does Sony dare to tease? I don't know why dare, like as if it's some sort of
It's a challenge. Do it, you
threat.
cowards.
Will they threaten us, Melissa, with a Spider-Man 2 tease or what? What do you think?
Ooh, man. I think I'm going to say that a tease of a Spider-Man won't happen right now. It'll happen later this year, closer to the release of further films in the Spider-Man franchise, such as No Way Home or Let There Be Carnage or Morbius, if that's still happening this year.
I see. So do you think they'll try to tie the next Spider-Man game into the movies? Is that something you
maybe
think
not
they could
canonically, but just in terms of like word of mouth. Like, hey, you're hyped for the new Spider-Man movie coming out in like a month. Look at the game too.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Smart thinking.
Yeah,
Smart thinking.
Exactly.
See, I love how Melissa uses so much logic to pinpoint it.
It's
All right, what do we have? 3 more here. Okay, so we got a PlayStation presentation of Horizon Zero Forbidden West, which is a new game coming out this year. But they didn't give us a release date, Melissa. Do you think for E3 they will give us a release date? And if they do, what will it be?
I realized I don't know what a Horizon is because I knew the first game was called Zero Dawn, and I think in my head I thought it was like a space game. But now that you said Forbidden West, it sounds like it's a land game and they're cowboys.
It's Dino Robot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robot dinosaurs.
So when do you think it'll come out?
This Horizon ain't big enough for the both of us.
Quick, we gotta mount our machine and get her going.
Are you asking me whether or not they will have a release date or what I think the release date is?
Now, will we
Both.
get one?
Will they announce it? And if they
Okay.
do, what do you think it is?
No. I keep saying yes, but I have no good reasons to say no. I don't even know what this game is. I can't picture it in my head. I think it has a sans serif font in the logo, and that's it. I guess that'll come out in like. Okay. Well, I know that much. I can tell you if a logo has serifs or not.
All right,
That's
guys,
how much
she's
my
getting hot.
brain
She's nailed the
remembers.
font down.
Now the
figuring
release
this
date's
game out.
coming.
I think that comes out next September.
Next September?
What?
Okay.
What?
Whoa, that's a oh my
delayed. You never
god,
know.
dude.
That's
That would be
my
a
jaw
big delay.
dropped there. My
Dude.
jaw dropped.
Here, it's that moment of hearing
Well, I don't
Melissa.
know how long it's been since the old one.
I love a reaction of like, when's it come out,
Melissa,
Melissa?
that's
Next
A-okay.
September. Next September.
That's
So
this
Sony
is
has
exactly
kept
why
saying that
we
it-
brought you on.
Yeah.
Yo,
Sony
Yo,
keeps saying that it will
games-
be this year.
Yo,
Video games
that's
take
wild.
a long time. Sometimes
They
you
do.
do get announcements that it's like, watch for this thing in like 3 years. So it's, I don't know, it makes sense in my head that they'd come out and they'd say,
Sure.
it's
Yo.
still happening.
Yo,
We'll
Gino-
see you again next year.
Yo, Gino feels offended, man.
No, but what's funny is like
Oh.
obviously, no offense to you, Melissa, but like because you don't know
Yeah,
what's going
yeah.
on. It's funny how I reacted as if you definitely do know what's going on. Oh,
Like
God.
it's my fault. Like
this.
I did this.
Like
I
next
pushed
September,
it that
really?
far.
Like,
Now imagine our
Really?
reaction, Gino, when they announce that it's coming out next year and it is September, and you're like, oh, my god. You're like,
my
dude,
God.
I don't know your lotto
in mind, you
numbers. I
remember that
can't
Melissa
tell you
moment. You're gonna be
those.
like, holy shit, dude. You called it.
Okay. September 2022. All right, what's this next? Okay, will we finally see The Last of Us? I assume you might have heard of The Last of Us, right, Melissa?
Yes.
That game.
Just the
Will we
multiplayer.
finally see Factions, the multiplayer version of the second Last of Us game?
I think so because I know they're working on a TV show. So I think
They are.
they'll
Yeah.
coincide those two things.
Exactly. I feel like that's something they're probably trying to do. That's definitely something. they're trying to do. Okay, good. That was a good.
Okay.
That was a good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I think so. All right. And last one here. Does Sony do a state of play focused on indie games? Do we get release dates for Stray and Little Devil? or there's other indies. What is it? Goodbye Volcano High, I think, right? Is another one.
I think so. Yeah.
Mhm.
So does Sony do a state of play dedicated just to their indies?
I think, yeah, that sounds like a nice thing to do. I mean, they got to do something while they build more of those machines. Like, I think they're putting their company focus on that. But if they've got these indie games that maybe people are doing the hard work on outside of the Sony office, Sony's going to take the time to at least point at them so you go look at them and think about them, and you don't think about how you can't get a PlayStation 5.
Exactly. That's a good one. Good.
All right.
Good reasoning there.
Good
Bring it,
stuff.
Sony.
And that's Sony.
September 2022.
Yeah, so there hasn't been very much talk recently about Spider-Man 2. I don't think we're gonna get a full trailer, but I do think they will tease it. I think it's finally time to at least be like, here's a logo or something.
I vehemently disagree.
besides that,
Yeah, I don't think we're
not
seeing.
gonna
I don't
get
think
much.
I think Sony's gonna announce it next year, and it'll come out the end of next year.
Because
Okay.
Now,
that's
would
fair.
would this be Peter 2 or Miles 2?
Both.
Both of them most
Yeah.
likely
Okay.
would be in the game.
I
It
would
just
say
any
mostly
and all
Peter, probably.
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think we all obviously Spider-Man is Insomniac. They're releasing Ratchet and Clank like that weekend. So Insomniac, we're not gonna hear from them for I think a whole other
That's a
year
good
from
point,
now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're not gonna. They did what they just released 3 games I think in a row, or 2 games, or was it 2 or 3? I forget. I know Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Ratchet. I think.
And then
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, and those were huge games. So I think for Spider-Man 2, we're probably gonna hear that. We'll hear. I feel more confident hearing it next year, and just a tease would probably be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Horizon is
Gino-
coming out next year. It can't come out the same year as that. That's a good point.
Unfortunately, I do not see Sony having a deep dive on Kina.
Really?
During E3 season, I don't see it.
I guess probably.
maybe
Yeah.
later, but I mean, this is
Do you think they'll do a state of play just for Kina, or no?
No.
I wouldn't count on it.
It's
No.
exclusive, right?
It is
Yeah.
exclusive, but it is
Then
still
yes, they will.
third party.
It is a third-party game though. That's what.
Yeah. So I don't know if it would have its own state of play. It could be a part like we have a state of play featuring deep dive on Kina, but I don't think we would get a Kina specific state of play.
Mm-mm.
I hope they realize that how special that game looks. I hope
It looks like that.
they
We'll
feel
see
that.
if it is. That.
Wow, dude. Well, I'm gonna have another biometer. Am I right? Am I right, Alan?
Don't even right now.
I also think that for PlayStation having more exclusives, I think that there is a huge chance.
No, I think it's gonna happen for sure.
I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
Potentially, yeah.
We
Well,
know
we have
more of Xbox exclusives. Like we know more of what they're working on.
See,
First party exclusives.
Well, but this also includes third party. We know Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, yeah,
We
wow.
know
Wow.
Forspoken or something.
Yeah.
Forspoken.
For
Yep.
spoken, yeah.
We have the rumors of that other Final Fantasy game that's like Dark Souls. We could see Remake Part 2.
Yeah.
And that's just Square.
Oof.
Also,
God, I love them
if
so much.
they, I don't know if they will show during the Microsoft Con. I think I have it here, but Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo.
Take over
those are also-
Microsoft.
Well,
Ignash.
but that wraps up Sony though.
Yeah, I
That
can
wraps
take
up our
over
Sony
Microsoft.
predictions.
To take over Microsoft here. So Melissa, do you know Halo? Have you
Yes.
heard of Halo?
She knows.
Yes.
Do you know all the memes that came out of the last time we saw Halo? Have you seen the memes?
No.
Well, so
Memes.
Halo Infinite
She's
was
not
supposed to come out
tuned
last
into all
year.
the
but
video game
Yeah,
news
no.
and all
I know.
that stuff.
Basically,
Video
Halo
games.
Infinite was supposed to come out last year, but they didn't have a good first showing. So for
Okay.
our first one here, will we see a new trailer and gameplay for Halo Infinite? And will it get people excited?
I think we will. it better get people excited if they weren't excited before. I bet they tried hard enough this time. We'll
So they
see.
will.
We'll see John Halo. He'll be there.
Yeah.
Will
John
John
Halo
Halo make
himself.
himself?
What?
Next one. Will Final Fantasy VII Remake be coming to Game Pass? And also, will Final Fantasy VII Integrate also come to Game Pass day one?
Day one. Oh my god.
God, dude.
There are a lot of
Ooh,
problems
Final
with this.
Fantasy VII integrated? How is that
It's
different?
like it's like a new
Oh.
version of remake with like added DLC.
So it's like an additional remake.
Yes. Yes.
It has
Technically,
some extra
Integrate is
content.
the next gen version, the PS5 version.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they'll put the old one on Game Pass, but not the new one yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Not day one.
So wait. So do we know? So we still don't know when remake is coming to Xbox, right?
Nope.
So-
That exclusivity is
Yeah.
has long ended.
So
And then for at least for the Yuffie DLC, I don't know if it includes Integrate.
Yeah.
That's 6 months if I'm not mistaken.
oh, it's 6 months. Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next one from Microsoft. Will we see a teaser for the new Fable game?
Come on, Melissa, please.
Is this Fable like the comic books?
No.
Gino,
No,
ask her
not the
Melissa
same.
like she's gonna will it to
Anime.
happen, please.
This Fable was
Yeah,
an
Gino.
RPG game. It had this like kind of dark sense of humor, and it did
Okay.
a thing where your character, based on the choices you make, would look more demonic or look more angelic.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
whatever it was. Yeah.
Everyone is
Yes,
dude.
Yeah. Gino,
Gino's
like
so
Melissa
excited.
said, yes, let's go.
yeah.
I mean, but we have to at some
Uh,
point because they announced it last year. So I feel like we should or 2 years
Was it
ago. I
last
think
year?
they announced it. I don't know, but they announced it quite a
It
while
was
ago.
last year, I believe.
Was it last year? Oh damn! So probably not.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Well,
I if I'm not mistaken, that was the like very, very first like, hey, we just started work on this game, so don't
Yeah.
expect it for a while. But
God, I loved
might
Fable.
see an update. Who knows?
Nice.
Ooh.
All
right.
Okay, so number 4. It's About Time Avowed, the first-person RPG from Obsidian, got its day in the sun. Will we see anything new from Avowed?
Avowed.
I've never even heard of this game.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Xbox showed this off last year. It's by Obsidian. So that they I think were the original creators, right, of Fallout. Is that who I'm thinking of?
I think it's Fallout
No.
New Vegas. Yeah.
No, yeah, they did Fallout New Vegas. They did.
Okay, they did that
The
one
Outer
then.
Worlds.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, nothing new from Avowed.
So
I have no reason just because I haven't said no in a while. So
but
Sorry,
no, but this
Avowed.
is good. Like so,
it's your
yes,
turn.
yes for Fable, no for Avowed, which we've seen more of already.
Yeah.
You know, so, so that's
Something's
good,
got to
yeah.
get axed, and
Exactly,
sadly,
that's
Avowed
good.
had
Yeah.
to get
yeah.
shown the door.
I mean, I think since last year we haven't really heard much from the game, so who knows? It may have been
Right.
delayed, and then they're just gonna be like, well, I guess not this year.
That's
As
true.
I don't
Guys,
know,
you know.
I don't know what an E3 is. As far as I know, like a Kevin Feige sort of guy with a hat comes out on a stage
Mhm.
and like he shows you sizzle reels and stuff. He'll bring out like a, I don't know, voice actor or game designer or somebody. But hopefully we have a host that at least reads the list of games and tells you they're okay. Like you won't see them this year, but they're out there. They're doing fine. Just be patient.
exactly.
More or
Exactly.
less.
She
Yeah.
kind
Right,
of
like, I don't know,
described
'cause
Jeff Keighley.
I don't
Yeah,
know. Like the only thing I have to
it's kinda
compare
like-
it to are like the like Disney Investor Days or something like that, or like D23.
Kinda,
Or, you
yeah,
know, when
kinda.
Marvel comes
Kind of.
out and like they're like, don't worry, we're still going to do Fantastic Four. And
Yeah.
like every 6 months they remind you, we're still going to do Fantastic Four, but we don't know anything about it
mhm.
yet.
Yeah, it is pretty much that, but E3 is the time of the year where different companies do that. They put on their own,
Yeah.
like D23.
All right.
We just talked a little bit about it, but will we see anything Deathloop or Ghostwire Tokyo during the Microsoft conference? Keep in mind that both Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo are made by Bethesda, which now Microsoft owns, but they also will be coming first on PlayStation exclusively.
Yeah, I think we are going to hear about those because I've heard about them before. Like I've heard those names before, which makes them feel quite solid. So I think we will hear more about them now. Yes.
All right.
No, they are coming out. The question is, will Microsoft give time to PlayStation exclusives?
Oh, it's a time to share. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
The summer of giving, yes. The summer of sharing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Summer of sure.
Right. Like we've all been through an ordeal together. Microsoft knows this. They're like,
Exactly.
our studio worked on these games. We'll give it a nod.
Wow.
We'll say, look at these pretty graphics we made. You can
Wow.
see
Could
it
you
soon."
imagine if Sony would just let us crossplay with all? Man, if only Sony would give.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Speaking of Bethesda, will Bethesda give us a trailer for Starfield? Will they give us a release date? And is it a Microsoft exclusive? Again, keep in mind that Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft.
Well, I imagine, and based on what you're saying, yes, it will be exclusive to Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is the Microsoft. Well, I guess
Exactly.
maybe it's also a PC game. Who knows?
Yeah, every Xbox
they do
game
both,
comes
yeah.
out on
That's fair.
PC.
Yeah. I guess we'll get a trailer for that.
Okay.
Maybe
Nice.
not a release date yet, but we'll get a trailer.
Okay.
I don't know what it is besides a screensaver.
Mhm.
Like Starfield was the name. Maybe is Microsoft making games based off of their screensavers? Can we see pipes next? Can we see maze?
Sure, I think that
I want to see
that's
like
the next
floating,
release
rotating
for
text.
Bethesda.
The game.
Dude, when I was young, that maze screensaver was lit. All right. That was my favorite screensaver.
God, I want to live there. That's where I want to go.
It's a nightmare.
It was almost
but-
like I was playing Doom, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
It felt cool.
Melissa, will it be an exclusive? Yes or no?
She said yes.
Yes.
Will
Yes.
it- Okay,
She
so
said,
it will.
yeah, she said yeah.
Oh, I didn't really hear it.
All right.
Then the
So-
final one that we have here is sticking with Bethesda. Does Bethesda announce a game of theirs will be exclusive to Microsoft?
So we kind of
Yes.
just
That's
answered
yeah,
this.
that is
we
technically a
yes.
yes.
So
That
we
is a
can
yes.
just-
Why is that question
Dude,
there
I don't
after
know.
that?
We'll put it there.
Well, because
Damn it, Ignacio.
that's the thing.
I
Starfield
didn't put it
could
there.
not have been exclusive, but then they
Oh, okay.
announced something else is
I got it.
exclusive. So
Plus, Melissa technically by default had to say yes here because she said yes to Starfield.
Right.
Yeah.
I
so.
uphold my canon. Yeah.
Wow. Look at
Okay.
Microsoft with 2 no's.
Microsoft
Or
getting shut down.
3 no's actually.
Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII Remake will be coming to Game Pass. I think that's gonna be one of their big things of like, hey, we finally it's now available on Xbox and it's on Game Pass.
No.
I'm gonna say no on that one because I'm not sure if we would even see any Final Fantasy thing on Xbox during E3.
Mhm.
And the second one is that I think it was during the Epic v Apple where everyone's secrets came out. I think that there something came out about Sony having something with their exclusive contracts that said that basically they couldn't come to Game Pass.
Oh, you're right. I do remember that.
So I'm gonna say no on that.
Interesting. Wow. Pulling out the receipts, Ignacio. Look at that.
He saved
saved
him
him
to do taxes.
Okay.
Wow.
He saved him
Yeah,
for
that
tax
research.
season.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I'm not sure either way about Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo.
See, Gino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
could see
Ignacio's
them
got the
not
beard. He was
doing
too busy finding the
Deathloop.
receipts to shave his face.
Papi Ignacio. Papi
Ah, yeah.
Ignacio telling us what's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing the heat today.
Yeah. Clean your glasses. Clean your glasses.
You cannot see.
All right. Well, good old Microsoft.
Yeah, that one is done. Let's move on to Ubisoft. I'll pick up this one.
So soft.
I'm taking Square from Gino.
Well, no, you're not. Why?
You
I
took
already
Sony
said
from me.
I said from the beginning I was going to do Square.
No. Okay.
Well, you took Nintendo outlet.
All right. Let's focus on Ubisoft right now. We can duke it out after.
I'm just kidding.
Ubisoft, number 1. Recently, Ubisoft announced an open-world Star Wars game from the team that made The Division. Do we get any kind of tease or update for that game?
Yeah. Star Wars always needs a boost.
What kind of Star Wars game would it be? Where will they go open world?
Coruscant.
Coruscant.
Okay.
That
I'm not a
sounds
big
good.
enough Star Wars fan to understand that, but I appreciate it.
That's the city where a lot of the prequels take place. It's just like big, tall skyscrapers.
It's
you just go up and down through all those buildings. You don't
The whole
even
planet is a
you don't
city.
get in a spaceship. You
Okay.
just go in an elevator,
So
and
we're
that's
just-
the game.
So we're just staying in Coruscant for the whole game. Okay.
Not for the whole
It's
game,
an
but if you
open
want
world
to,
Galactic
it's
Senate
open
game.
world. So right,
Open
so if that's how
galaxy.
I want to play, if I decide I want to be a Galactic Senate intern, that's available to me.
Just okay. That's a good.
I want to play as Jar Jar Binks. Let's go.
There you
Oh
go.
man,
No, thank you.
yeah, you're the Binks now.
Yeah.
You'll love Binks when it's you.
Whoa. I don't like this saying that I'm the Binks now. I don't like that.
Anyone is
Yeah,
the
Alan, you're the
royal
Binks
you.
now.
Any human can be him.
Cool.
I think that would
Okay.
help us like Jar Jar a lot more
Please-
if we could
please move
walk a
on.
mile in his shoes.
You play as him during his time at the Senate.
Yeah. All right.
All right, number 2. Does Ubisoft's Battle Royale game Hyperscape make any kind of appearance? And if so, will it be at E3? Will it be at Summer Games Fest? Or will it be at both? And so I think
No,
that the
I
thing
don't-
to clarify with that is,
Yes.
Melissa, there are technically 2, I don't even know what you would call them exactly, like a glorified Google Calendar, as Ignacio
Thank you,
likes
pal.
to say.
Well, one
There's
of those is a
E3
good concept.
and there's Summer Games Fest.
Okay.
They're both very similar, where it's just like, here's a bunch of showcases and stuff like that. So some of these showcases will be in one, some will be in,
Okay.
some won't be in the next one. Some of these games might make it into both of them somehow, some way. So do you think we'll see Hyperscape come back? And which showcase will it be at?
Yeah, you described it as a battle royale game, and that means it involves a lot of players. This is a time of togetherness. I think I've already said it's a time for learning, sharing, and togetherness. It is all of those. Yeah, so like play a battle royale, play it with your friends in person or online. I think with the party atmosphere, it will be at Summer Games Fest.
Okay.
Melissa's tagline: 2021, the year of the group hug.
Yeah, yes. A battle royale is like a group
We're
hug.
group hugging now.
Oh,
Good
this
stuff,
next one
good
is
stuff.
interesting.
This next one is an interesting one indeed. Rainbow Six Quarantine was a game that they were going to put out, or I don't know if it got delayed all that much or not, but it was originally named Quarantine. Does it come back with a new name? And do we get a release date?
And what would the new name be?
Yeah, if
I
you
think-
want to speculate on that.
I think it would have a new name. Quarantine is a word that I think has a lot of drama behind it. When you say that, it does kind of sound like an exciting title in some context, but I think we're also all exhausted of just hearing the word quarantine. So I think
Mhm.
not now. Maybe they'll put that in their back pocket and use it for something else. So Rainbow Six Siege, instead of being named Quarantine, it'll be named Health box.
Health box.
Rainbow Six Siege health box. We're gonna get a date for that. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get a date.
Respect.
Interesting.
It's a
Yeah,
statement.
because we don't know the name for this one yet. I know there was some like documents where they were like maybe testing a name or like a project name was on that, and they were like, oh, maybe it's gonna be Rainbow Six Parasite or something.
I genuinely like health box. Yeah.
That's what a quarantine is.
Or medkit. You know,
Rainbow
medkit.
Six Stim Check.
Stimulus.
Rainbow Six sourdough starter.
No, I like the stimulus. I like Rainbow Six Stimmy.
Stimmy. Cool. There we go. Let's go on. We have 2 more for Ubisoft here. Do we get any new information on Beyond Good and Evil 2? It's been a while since we've seen that game.
We must, because you asked me about that 2 years ago. So if we didn't have any information then, we surely must have information now.
Wow, dude.
I'm surprised you remember that.
Wow.
I did go back and re-listen to those episodes. Yeah, I listened to the one where you quizzed me, and then the next episode where you like gave me the results.
Wow.
Okay.
My God, that's crazy. That game was talked about 2 years ago.
I like how Melissa pulled
That's like me.
yes from hearing about it so long ago. Like, well, now we have to hear about it.
It's a pretty
That's like me
dynamic title. Like
putting 12 minutes on my fantasy draft
Every year.
2 years in a row because it still hasn't come out.
Someday it'll be here. Maybe not last year. Maybe not this year.
One day it will pay off.
Unless
And
it
last
doesn't.
but not least,
Unless it doesn't do well, then you're like, it didn't pay off.
yeah. Last but not least, this one is near and dear to my heart. Does Sam Fisher make an appearance? Does the Splinter Cell himself from the third echelon?
Yes.
Does he make an appearance?
I forgot that's who that was. I thought that was a private investigator. Like the
Well,
He sort of is, I guess.
yeah.
I mean, that's not entirely
in
wrong.
his own way.
I like that sounds I don't know what LA Noire is, but that sounds like that would be the guy's name in LA Noire. He sounds like a detective. Again, I remember you
Sam
talking
Fisher,
about
private
Splinter
detective.
Cell like 2 years ago. So yeah,
That's another
we
one.
surely must have something.
I hope they do. And if here's the thing. Now that we're done with Ubisoft, I think we will see Sam Fisher in some capacity.
Oh,
It
thank
won't
goodness.
be how anyone wants. It's gonna be in some mobile
Just like last time.
game. Yeah, and everyone's just gonna be like, "Fucking Ubisoft! God
Now,
damn it!" Like,
I don't know what the phrase Splinter Cell means, and when I try and picture this game in my head, I don't know if it's Earth guns or space guns.
it is Earth guns. He's
Okay,
basically a spy.
okay.
It's a stealth game. He sneaks into places. So it's
Right.
like taking down a government with a single man.
Look,
Instead
these
of,
are the
like-
types of games I know. There's Tom Clancy, Space Tom Clancy, and
It's regular
Nintendo.
Tom Clancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
so I think Hyperscape, that game's dead on arrival. That game's done. I think they're gonna forget
I
about
agree.
it. They don't want to talk about it anymore. Splinter Cell, it's so weird what they're doing with Splinter Cell. Like they're just every single time they're doing a little
Every so often,
conference.
they tease it.
They're just like, hey, look at what we have. We still got Sam Fisher here.
No,
with
Gino,
no game.
They're that ad of the one old man with the fishing pole. Like, oh, you got to get your money. Here, it's almost there.
Almost there. Oh man, they have to at some point, Kyle. You're right. Like they've
God,
been like
One of my
they've been
favorite
putting
games.
they've been putting him in like little random. He's gonna be like in freaking the next Mario Rabbids, Ubisoft whatever game. He's gonna be a special
God,
character
if they
there.
fucking make a Splinter
They'll
Cell
put-
Rabbids game, I'm gonna cry.
They'll put Splinter Cell music in the next Just Dance, but they won't give you Splinter Cell.
He's the next Smash character. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's the next Smash character.
No Splinter
Oh
Cell
my
game.
God.
Oh my
Kyle's just sitting there.
That'd
No,
be
it's
crazy.
Just fuming,
You-
just like.
No, it will be Michael Ironside coming in, and everyone's gonna think it is Splinter Cell, but no, it is just.
He'll be
He's
mobile
just
on
a
the game.
He's just a presenter.
he'll be a skin
Yeah.
in the Dead by Daylight game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. All right, you could take
Get
Square
the
Enix.
Michael Ironside skin in Fortnite.
No.
You could do Square Enix,
Gino,
Alan.
I'll take the miscellaneous. I'll take miscellaneous at the
Okay.
end.
I
Cool.
wanted miscellaneous.
No, you don't get miscellaneous.
You want Square.
I don't want EA.
Okay, number 1,
Square Enix.
Melissa, on Square Enix.
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII, another battle royale game called Final Fantasy VII First Soldier. Now, the question is not, will we get a release date? The question is, will it drop? Will it release on the day of E3? Will they
they be
release
like,
it
and
that
it's
day?
out.
No.
And it's
right
out now.
now.
And it's out now. This is a mobile game. Let's keep that in mind. This is a mobile game.
Oh.
What do you think?
That sounds so soon. I don't know if I've heard about that happening often. Maybe it does all the time and it doesn't reach my civilian ears.
Okay.
So, no, not right now, but no, maybe later this summer.
Okay. So no, not right now. Let's see here. Okay, so there's only 4 for Square Enix. Final Fantasy Origins is what they're calling it. This is a Souls-like game. I assume you might have heard of Dark Souls, those kinds of games. If you have, so they're releasing a game with Final Fantasy that is sort of like the Dark Souls games. This is rumored. Do you think this game is real? And will they show it if it is real?
Ooh.
Speculation.
Purely hypothetical game. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no, it's not real, but maybe
Wow.
they'll think about it since the rumor has begun. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know, what if we did? They'll draw some concept art at least.
Like a lot of
Fake
people
news
are
is-
excited
fake news
about
is fake.
They're saying a lot of people are excited about that rumor, so they'll probably be like, okay, maybe we will do something like that then. We'll see.
Maybe there's some money to be had.
Maybe somebody from Square Enix was like, hey, let's throw this rumor in Reddit. Let's put it in Reddit, see how the
Yeah.
let's gauge
Like,
the
oh
interest
God, it
in this.
leaked. What happened?
Whoa.
Oh no.
And then they make it. And then that they release on E3 day. And there we go. Final Fantasy 6. So there's a lot of Final Fantasy stuff for Square Enix. So Final Fantasy 16, the 16th entry in the franchise. Or Forspoken, which is another Square Enix random game. That is also no, it's not. It's just Square Enix. Will those get gameplay reveals and or release dates? So there's 2 games, Final Fantasy 16 and Forspoken.
I'll say 16 gets a date, but Forspoken gets the gameplay.
Okay, so those
Oh,
are,
that's interesting.
that's a good way to think about it. Yeah, good way. I personally. So what do you guys think? I think we'll see. I think we're gonna see Final Fantasy 16 next year. Like
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
feel
gonna
like-
come out
I
next year.
also think.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
gonna come
Yeah,
out next year. I think we're gonna see more of it this year. Maybe not at E3, but I think we're
I
gonna.
think we'll get another trailer.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
because
feel
the
like-
Basically, seen
Gameplay.
gameplay for both.
the trailer
feel
that
like-
we saw initially was a gameplay trailer. It wasn't a gameplay
Yeah.
reveal,
Yeah,
but it was a gameplay trailer. So maybe
Yep.
we'll see more at E3, and I think it'll release next year. I feel like that game's
I-
further along than we think.
I feel like we're
Yeah, I
getting.
think
I feel like we're gonna get Forspoken this year, and then maybe we'll get 16 next year.
That could be
I
good.
think
Yeah.
16 is closer than people think because I think it was one of those games that got a release date on that CES trailer for Sony, which was kind of like January, I think, 2022.
No,
So I think 16 is probably closer than people think.
wrong.
Interesting. Okay.
Do okay.
Objection.
Did you
Last.
see that? Did you just say it was close?
No, I would say it was close, but you're wrong about the CES thing. We don't gotta go into that. You're incorrect in this, right? Do we get anything new, Melissa, for Marvel's Avengers that was previously unknown? Any new heroes come into the game, or we're going to different worlds? What do you think? What's going on here?
I think so. After Marvel's, like we've had our shows, but we've been no movies since Far From Home, and since Black Widow is going to be coming out, that we're back into the world of movies. We have 4 MCU movies coming out later this year.
mhm.
I'm going to say, yeah, they're going to add something.
So-
You can be Wasp or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, Wasp as a new character. That would be a good one. They have announced Black Panther. So what do we have now? So what do we have? We have Captain
Nice.
America, Hulk, Iron Man, Black Widow. Who am I forgetting, guys? Come on, help me.
Hawkeye?
Thor, Miss Marvel,
Thor?
Hawkeye, Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop.
Miss Marvel,
Whoa.
Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, and then they announced Black Panther. Right.
Mhm.
Who do you?
And
Who do you
remember,
so you
we're
Does it
think,
not
supposed-
have Ant-Man?
And we're supposed to be getting
No, they
Spider-Man
haven't.
too.
we're supposed to be getting?
I mean,
Spider-Man.
he is there. He's unplayable.
Okay, so who do you think would be next? Wasp? Is that what you're saying, Melissa? That would be next for us.
I
then?
threw out Wasp because I know, like, in original comic book Avengers, she was a pretty big member of the team.
She was a
Big
She
in
named
spirit, even though she was small in size.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, that would be cool if
She named
freaking
the
you could play.
team.
You go Wasp, and then you go really small, and then you go. That would be really cool as a gameplay thing.
Yeah.
That'd be really awesome. All right, and that's all we have for Square Enix.
Gino,
EA. What?
I just checked. You were right. It wasn't Final Fantasy 16. It was Project Athia, which is
Forspoken.
Spoken.
That one had a release date of
Good job,
January.
Gino.
I'm glad that you admit your faults, Ignacio. At least
I
you
admit
know.
my faults, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. Okay. Who wants to do
PG,
EA?
Gino.
Nobody wants to do EA.
No.
I'll do
I'll
it.
do that one.
Oh,
I don't
Oh,
like
they're
sports.
taking that one for me too. Huh?
Delete that last one. Who cares
So
about?
who's doing miscellaneous?
Fine,
I will
I'll
do-
do miscellaneous.
I'll give Ignacio the Dragon Ball of miscellaneous.
Yeah, why don't you just split it? Just split it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll do 3 onwards.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
Kyle does the
So go ahead. Go.
EA. Here we go.
It's in
EA. It's in the game. Will we get a tease of Star Wars Fallen Order 2? This was their last big Star Wars game that they had.
Yeah. More Star Wars. Haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, more Star Wars. More Star Wars.
Just keep bringing it coming. Keep it going.
Keep bringing it coming.
Hey, it's been a long day, all right. Words are hard sometimes.
I ordered the bottomless fry basket. Please bring it.
Keep bringing it coming. We want more over here.
Keep bringing it coming, dude. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Keep bringing it coming. There you go.
That's gonna be our new catch.
You're welcome.
All right.
You have
That's how we
Melissa's.
sign off all of the cross
You have-
episodes from here on out.
You have Melissa's aw ding dang. You have me the bringing
Oh,
it
ding,
coming.
Bring
Yeah,
it coming.
exactly.
We have that for Alan. We have the long road versus the high road for Alan.
Oh, yeah.
I give you all these great quotable dumb statements.
Okay. Number 2 for EA is Skate 4 gameplay shown.
Oh, please, Melissa, please.
They announced that Skate 4
Skate?
was coming, or that Skate 4 was happening. Because
Skate?
they made Skate.
Just
There were 3 skates?
There were 3 skates.
They were awesome too. They were
Mhm.
awesome.
Is this like Tony Hawk, but without Tony
Yep.
Hawk himself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 4. Another. Skate more.
Skate
it last?
more.
Yeah.
Was it last year that they announced it, or?
Yeah.
Well, they
Was when
did that
Greg
whole
was
thing where
hosting.
like it was gonna be a mobile game, and then everyone was like, "No one wants your fucking mobile game. That's a terrible idea." And then they were like, "All right, fine, we got it. We're doing Skate 4. We're making it because you wanted it." And then they're like,
It was,
"All right."
it was Greg hosting that EA live, and then one last thing they just kicked out to the people who made Skate, and they were just like, "Hey, we're gonna make Skate. That's it. We're gonna make Skate 4."
All right, last one for EA. Do we get any kind of information on the NCAA college football game. Now,
Oh,
they used to publish these games and then they stopped because the NCAA was like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. We don't want the like schools in there or the players somehow getting paid or their likenesses and stuff like that. But they finally worked out a new deal that the NCAA will be coming back, but we don't know much besides that. Will we get any new information?
I think we'll get a little bit of information. I think that happened over the last year. Like they still did the sports, even if it was very, under weird conditions. I think they'll say something also as a way of, hey guys, thanks for still doing it. You tried really hard and you stayed safe and you stayed in school. So thank you.
There you go.
Nice.
I don't really have much for like EA or Square.
Yeah, I have no expectations.
What I think, I just like I really don't know what they're gonna do.
EA's one is always for me kind of like the most underwhelming because for me there isn't much to get excited for EA, and I think that they have messed it up so much on previous years, like when they used to bring up soccer players.
Yeah.
And they interview them.
Oh, we don't have Battlefield
stuff
here.
like that, but
right,
we didn't mention Battlefield. There is a new one of that. It will be interesting to see what they do with Star Wars stuff since their like exclusive contract is up. Are they gonna be announcing more? Is it only gonna be Jedi Fallen Order? Will there not be?
Battlefield 3 could be.
So when I think of EA, they do have very good teams. They have Respawn, and DICE is a good team as well. With Battlefield, DICE is doing Battlefield, right? It's not somebody else.
Yeah.
So I've kind of always liked Battlefield more than Call of Duty. I feel like it's more innovative. So I am excited to see what this new Battlefield will be. And Jedi Fallen Order obviously was a great game. So being able to see more of that. That one came out 2 years ago already, I think 2019. I believe it came out.
Yeah, I think so.
So I assume we will see at least an announcement at the very least. And Skate 4, I doubt we're going to see anything because when they spoke about it last year, all they said was literally like, we'll make it. We're doing it. And then that's it.
You made this happen.
So,
it was
This
2019
is your
because
fault.
it came out in November because remember it got just shysted by the Game Awards.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, so all right then.
Just missed the cutoff.
So yeah, so we'll probably see Jedi Fallen Order. That'll probably I feel like that and Battlefield are their tentpole games for EA, pretty much.
All right. Well, rest in peace, EA being in July.
Oh yeah, damn it.
So
Oh well. Miscellaneous.
Well, this is our final category. This is just miscellaneous announcements. So we only have a handful of these, but Ignacio and I will kind of split it. So Melissa, first up we have, will we finally get a release date for 12 minutes? And if so, what will that release date be? Make Kyle's day.
Oh,
or don't. It's up to you.
No, it'll be 12/12. It'll be December 12th of this year. So it'll be 12/12 and then backwards 12.
Oh,
interesting.
And then they're gonna release it only at 12:12 a.m. If they do that, that would be really cool. If they do that, that would be really cool, right, guys?
Like that. I don't know.
No.
Interesting.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that actually would be a good release date on December 12th. I don't know what day that falls on. Hopefully that's like a good date. But if that is a good day, then yeah, that'd be amazing.
It's a Sunday. Yeah. It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
There was a game that
then.
released on 12/12.
All right.
I cannot remember which
That would
one.
be really cool, though. I think they should do it. And if they don't buy it. Don't support. Speak with your wallet.
So the next one, Melissa, this one I need you to be on my side, right? I need you to be on my side to help me out. Help me win for reasons. Will we get a new trailer or gameplay or both of Elden Ring at either E3 or the Summer Games Fest, or maybe double dip? You're not supposed to, but you could. Will it be at both?
I don't even know what this is.
Okay.
So hopefully we'd have a trailer, because a trailer would mean I could theoretically know what it is.
That one's from
from Soft.
Right? No, what's the guy? J.R.R. Tolkien.
So yeah, the guy. No, not
not
Tolkien.
Oh, it's a
Not
Lord of the
Tolkien. No,
Rings
it's a-
game?
No. The guy that wrote George R.R. Martin. So Game of Thrones.
Martin.
Oh.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, you
writer.
said some R's. I thought it was Lord of the Rings. George R. Martin.
George.
It's him.
Yeah, George. Yeah, Railroad Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, Railroad Martin. I think we will we'll get a trailer for that at I said Summer Games Fest for one earlier. So we'll say that's at big E3.
Now, my last thing I want to add, Melissa. Do you think, just shot in the dark? You don't have to have a date. Yes or no? Does Elden Ring come out this year?
Oh. Yes. Yeah.
When did?
So I think,
Why is that
people
so
need
funny,
something to
Ignacio?
pick them up.
Why are you laughing?
No chance it would come out.
Don't you fucking laugh at this. This is important.
I mean, there is gameplay that has leaked,
That was
which is what I'm
leaked, yeah.
assuming we'll see here at E3,
That's right.
Yeah.
which
Yeah, like-
means it could come out this holiday.
That's right.
But
Off-screen gameplay, yeah.
I don't think so. I think it'll be next
Stop.
year.
Stop.
You
Well-
need to give space to Kina. You know what I mean? Alan? You
Yeah,
need to give space to Kina.
no. It's got to overwrite Keenan. Well, Ignacio, take us home.
Now, Melissa, do you know who Hideo Kojima is?
Yes.
Cool. So, do you think that we will see a tease for his next game?
Yeah. Yeah. Or I don't know. I've been thinking about Death Stranding and how that's been a game people have related to a lot over the last year or so. Maybe we'll see additional content for that. Or maybe he is already on to something new. But I think he'll be there.
If he is making a new game, which celebrity do you think he will have as his main character?
Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So after he's in Spider-Man,
Yes,
Yeah.
he'll be here.
he'll be in the next Hideo Kojima game. Cool. As Doc Ock.
So Kojima is making Spider-Man 2 with Insomniac.
That's funny.
Okay, so for our fourth one, will 2K reveal the location for a new Bioshock game? Now, keep in mind that previous Bioshock games, one was the city underwater, the other one
Yeah.
was the city on the sky. Will we see a new location?
Yeah, it's going to be entirely within a building. Like, you don't go outside. It's all building.
Like Control.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah,
Like, it makes me think.
I'd be fine with that.
It makes me think of it's like Control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you
Yeah.
think about it, that's a lot scarier.
Yeah,
Just being inside one building.
being trapped in
You
there.
know?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's a lot scarier than. But they did say it would be more open world,
Yeah.
so maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
We shall see. Now, we have two left.
No,
So
you got
first
one left.
For Bandai Namco. Will we see anything Digimon survive during Namco presentation?
Yeah, Digimon! Digimon, yes!
Yes. Will it come out
Agumon's
this year,
here.
though?
Yeah, I think it can come out this year. You know, we've been riding eye on some Pokemon. You know, Pokemon Go was the way many people have gotten out into the world over the last year, and I think Digimon wants a turn. Digimon wants to remind people it's real. Tentamon, think about him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Pokemon Go, but yeah.
There could be a Digimon Go, you know?
The Digimon TCG
There
is
is?
booming. It makes sense to have a game come out this year. You know,
I feel like it's, I
Yeah.
feel like it's
Also,
only
you-
booming for you, Alan. I don't see
No,
anyone
it's-
else like talking.
no,
Is
no.
it just for every? Is it just in general?
Kinda.
Like,
Also, the anime
It's in general.
is gonna end this year, soonish. So yeah, and also they just released like a feed ban for Digimon. And then the last one we have here, one near and dear to my heart. Will we see a new Dragon Ball game?
Yeah. Yeah, for you, yeah.
Thank you.
Melissa,
I want to
we
make
will
sure
have-
everybody
Melissa,
has
we
what
will
they
have-
need
Melissa,
out of this.
Digimon Ignacio put in there. Digimon was for me.
No, it wasn't me
You're
too.
right.
Alan, I want to see
No,
Digimon
no,
survive.
because
I don't think it will happen.
Ignacio has no faith in Digimon this year. Don't fucking believe him.
I do not see it coming out this year.
See, no faith.
Digimon.
Don't fucking. It's not for him. You said yes for me.
Okay.
Choose
There we
Alan,
go.
Elden Ring or Digimon. Like, which one do you want, dude? You can't
I
get
want
everything you
Digimon.
want, you know?
Fuck Elden Ring.
Oh shit.
Bayonetta or Digimon? Bayonetta or Digimon?
There we go. Melissa, thank you so much for joining us. That is all the questions we wrote with this. So this was a blast. Let me ask you this. Was there a question in here or something that stood out or something that got you excited that you're like actually now curious about?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. That's A-okay.
I'm not a video game person. Like I there's a barrier to entry for video games to me because like maybe I would find one and I would enjoy it, but I have to pay like $200 to get the thing to play the game on. And then it's like I guess I have to buy more games to get my money's worth out of this, and it's like a pit I don't want to fall into.
Melissa, do you like puzzles?
Like physical ones made out of cardboard?
Like 500 puzzles.
Puzzles in general.
Puzzles so the games I have played. At one time I did have a hand-me-down DS, and I played one and most of another one of Professor Layton, and I liked him a lot.
So you might like play the Sherlock Holmes games.
Which one? Which who? Which Holmes?
I don't
Sherlock.
play them. I don't know.
Sherlock, I guess. I don't know.
Just
What
Sherlock
is it
Holmes
like
game.
the Robert Downey Jr. one? Is it
No,
like
no, it's not.
It's their own incarnation.
Yeah.
okay?
They just dig the AP.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you guys have closing thoughts on E3 or E3 predictions, stuff like
Cannot
that
wait.
you guys want to add that we missed?
Cannot wait for E3.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
I mean,
Did we miss something?
Did we miss
We
something? I
didn't
feel like.
mention Gotham Knights.
Oh,
we didn't
yeah.
mention the new Suicide Squad
Anything WB.
Ooh.
game.
Yeah,
I
Warner
don't know.
Brothers we didn't
I-
mention. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm excited for E3, but I'm so picky about what games I buy that like I'll see so many announcements and I'll maybe buy like 3 or 4 of everything that's ever talked about. So like I feel indifferent towards E3 because it feels like it's gonna show me a lot of games that I'm just not gonna like enough to buy.
I know, right?
Can we
I'm-
kick him out?
I'm
What a
very
downer.
I'm very excited
Can we
for
kick him
E3,
out?
but also I'm pretty overwhelmed with it because this year specifically, like the way they're announcing stuff, it's like every day we've seen like, oh, this conference. Like luckily someone, I think I forgot who it was on Twitter. I wish I credit them, but they posted like this whole timeline with the like this little calendar of the dates and at this time.
This-
Yes, that calendar exactly. I forgot who it
Yeah.
was, but
I
that
also forget it.
that thing I was like,
Can't
oh
see
my,
that on screen.
that thing I was like, oh my god, thank you so much because I had no idea when I was like, I felt like I was gonna miss stuff because I did, and I probably still am. Like, there's just random stuff going on. That's it's just a
There's
lot.
just a big glare on the screen.
I
It's-
know.
It's- Anyway, it doesn't matter, Ignacio. It's okay. It's okay, dude. it's just a lot, There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on, so it is overwhelming, but it is exciting to see. It is exciting.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Yeah. I'm stoked. I'm stoked this next week to like be sitting here doing my work and then like have my screens on to be like watching this stuff and like not actually doing the work that I'm supposed to be and being
Yeah.
like, yo, did you guys see that? And then typing on something else and
Mhm.
so it's good. It's a fun time indeed.
Now,
Melissa,
Wait, before we go, I wanna, for each one of you, what would be your dream announcement?
Does it
Like,
have
you
to?
think it could happen? It's not like Sony buys Microsoft. No, something that could happen.
Something
But
that could
it's
happen.
a dream announcement.
Okay. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I'm actually I already said this on Twitter. I want Square Enix to come out on conference black screen. You hear the opening lines of the PlayStation 1 classic Einhander when they were Squaresoft, and it's a complete remake of Einhander for current gen consoles. And you see the opening cinematic in current gen hardware, and I'll fucking blow up.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna bounce off of Alan and do Square Enix as well. I think Square Enix is probably my favorite developer out of all of them. So I think I was trying to think about it. I want to see a remake of Crisis Core Final Fantasy from the
Hell
PSP.
yeah.
Yes.
I want them to do a full-blown remake of that game, and that I don't think that could happen because I don't know. It would be nice if it did, surprisingly.
Good.
But or if anything, you know how they have integrate with the Yuffie DLC, do one specifically for Zack. I think
Yeah.
would be freaking awesome.
I think that'd be more realistic considering he's, spoilers.
Yeah, he's like he's at the end there, sort of. So
Yeah, please don't spoil it.
no,
Yeah, you've obviously Melissa's gonna play it.
yeah, okay,
No, me.
And also we have
I haven't
the
played those old. I don't know.
yeah, but
we will have
Spoil it for
the
me.
we will have that game that we have Final Fantasy 7 like
yeah, I forgot
it
what
was
it's called.
7,
Well,
Dirge
no,
of Cerberus,
well,
Advent Children, and Crisis Core 2.
We've got those. So Ignacio, what's your dream announcement?
I was thinking about it and I can think of several. I mean, of course, I
You have
would
to
like
pick
to
one.
see more Kakarot. Kakarot 2 that would include DT and Silver somehow.
Okay.
That would be like a dream announcement. And also in the line of your thing, Alan, bring PS1 and PS2 and PS3 games to PS5.
You already double dipped. You took 2. You get no more. Kyle,
Yeah.
what's yours?
I'm taking 2 as well. I want a new Splinter Cell
Sucker.
and
Fucking
Golden Sun.
Cheaters.
Give
Golden
me a fucking
Sun, huh?
Golden Sun game. Yeah.
Gino,
The
we're
heck
just
is-
good
Those
boys. We
games,
know how
those
to
games are
follow the question that was laid before us.
Yeah.
Mr.
Sucker.
Cuphead 2020.
Hey,
Follow the rules.
let it die. Let it die.
Never.
Keep bringing it coming.
All right. Melissa, thank you so much for joining us. Where can the people find you on the internet?
Listen to the review show and the Captain's Log. Listen to my other podcast, Saturday Morning Obscurities, where me and my brother Jams talk about weird old kids shows you feel like only you remember. I think our last episode was the Disney Channel original movie Phantom of the Megaplex, a old favorite of ours. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at WilkyWit. That's WilkyWit.
Go. Gino, where can they find you?
You guys can find me over on Twitter at Gino_Viteri.
And Alan.
Same place. I make some tweets sometimes about Biomutant, apparently, at Twitter at Alan Busby.
Go. Ignacio.
People can find me on Twitter at Ignacio Rojas B. That's IGNACIOROJASB.
What was that, Gino? You did some like
The-
Harlem Shake thing over
Little,
there.
Ignacio's little song. I danced to his little song.
Yeah.
It's accompaniment, Kyle.
If you guys want to stay up to date with me, I'm at Yo Kyle Springer on Twitter. If you guys want to stay up to date with all of the stuff that we do here at the Whatnauts, we are on Twitter at the Whatnauts. So go like, share, subscribe. You guys know the deal with all of that. And we will see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.
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 Keep bringing it coming.